All right. So AI is starting to really take over and it's starting to affect schools. So the big story in the news right now is schools and colleges across the country are cracking down on students using AI like ChatGPT to do homework and essays. Some students are even getting accused of cheating when they say they didn't use AI at all. So, your child comes home crying because the school accused them of using AI to cheat on a major assignment. They swear they wrote it themselves, but the school says the AI detector proved otherwise. The punishment, automatic F on the project, suspension from extracurricular activities. So what would you do? Trust the school and teach your child a lesson? Or as a parent, would you fight the school because technology can be wrong?
Oy.
Listen, I want to start off by saying that I wanted to test it last night. So I told ChatGPT, write me a paper on aneurysms, give me 3 sightings, references. I need to know the analogy. I need to know the root cause. I need to all this. And it wrote me, and I said 1,000-word essay. It wrote it in its entirety. I said, if this was here when I was in school,
I'd be valedictorian.
But you wouldn't need
I'd be
school at that point.
valedictorian.
oh my God.
But you wouldn't need it at that point, right?
It's beautiful what it wrote.
It's impressive. Very impressive.
Like it talks about how aneurysms are formed, the percent. I said, give me statistics. It gave me statistics of how many people are affected by aneurysms. So, and my other question is how can a school prove that you used AI?
They got AI. Like you
Plagiarism.
said, they got
They got stuff they can
AI
use.
detectors, right?
Can I tell you something?
There's certain words. Okay.
So if you have a medical condition and the doctor tells you you're diagnosed or whatever, and if you go on ChatGPT and you say that I have this, what medications I should take and what I shouldn't take, it tells you exactly which ones you should and shouldn't take, and what time of the day you should take it, when you should start tapering it,
What you should not eat.
when you should not eat, what you should not drink. I didn't know I'm not supposed to even drink pH water, even though people are selling pH water. Alkaline water, they tell you you can't have this water because it has this ingredient in it, and it tells you the ingredient.
But remember, you guys got to also remember that somebody is putting this knowledge into AI. How do we know that that person was correct?
Oh, that's true.
Because they recently told him change MCOS to that M thing. That thing machine.
Yeah.
So I don't, so who do you trust?
Yeah,
Because
I trust that you're a Leo, so we're moving on.
Well,
so you told it to give you 3 references. So I'm sure AI went to
It gave
3
me the
different
Mayo
websites.
Clinic. It gave me like legit
went
ones.
to 3 different websites
Yeah.
and okay. Here's the deal.
So the kid
What
got
would I
in
do?
trouble, and the parent is trying to decide, did my son really do this or did he not?
What would I do if I know my 9-year-old kid can't read, cannot put a full sentence together. But here it is, a perfectly written essay.
Not 9. Come on. It's
Essay without my help. I'm not gonna embarrass my kid in front of the school, but I'm gonna put him to the side and go, brother, where did you really get this wrong? Because I want to read it first. I want to read it and make sure, and because I should know my kid, right?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with people and cheating. Make one mistake, change a word.
Put somebody name on the front.
Yes, change a word or 2. Like, when you guys do stuff like that, change a word or 2.
But I think it's the teachers saying that they can check, because I looked online to try to figure out how is it that they can determine this, and there's not really any set answer like how they can figure out that you're the author of it, or if
Look here,
Or
look here,
plagiarism.
Look
yeah,
here,
or
Chargie.
plagiarism.
Yeah.
Look here, Chargie. You have this one kid in your class.
The
the
dunce.
dunce
All
kid
of a
in this
sudden, him
class.
turn smart genius.
Right? And instead of him putting...
Maybe he got a tutor.
This
Yeah.
this
Tutor
why we
named
have
Jack?
teachers.
Listen, he keep putting Jack and Jack went up the hill.
Yeah.
Right? And the teacher keep telling me, it's Jill.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this dude writing something about NASA.
yeah.
You go have to think twice like,
But who will book you look after?
nah,
Yeah.
this ain't my kid.
Yeah.
You should know your kid.
But you know what?
However,
Which is why you have teachers in class, because teachers can see the progression of your child.
exactly.
as they-
A teacher. A teacher actually study her students.
Yeah.
So if she know that, bro, your last essay wasn't nowhere near this one. I couldn't even get you to write 50 words.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you write me a 2-page.
Perfect.
A 2-page perfect
Paper.
essay.
But shouldn't he at least get a C for creativity?
See,
A C for
I see you back at the
creativity.
class, lady.
A C for what?
You should get a C slap.
Creativity. That's pretty
I
creative
mean-
that you're like, well, thank God for Chad. I'll just have him do all my homework for me.
I get to see if you chat.
I'll give him
That's
an
it.
E for effort.
Yeah.
A E for what?
Effort.
No, son. Mm-mm.
Good morning, caller. You're live. Talk to me. What would you do?
Yes. Okay. Is that Fabulous on there?
Yes, man.
Yeah, greetings, Fabulous. We can serve about this.
They say greetings,
Morning.
fabulous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greetings, King. Greetings, King. Maximum respect, King. Maximum respect.
Yeah. Is that technical team? I never use right now and go through the thing, but this when you use ChatGPT, you cannot use it as a print out there. You have to paraphrase it. In other words, it gives you all of the in-text citations, references. So you to go to them thing, and learn the thing self, and then rewrite it in your own words. If it's in your own words, it's okay. But if you use it straight like what ChatGPT give it to you, sometimes it can be put into the system and the system will find it plagiarized. Because all it is copy information out there already, compile it in a form and give it to you. But you have to make sure so you're not plagiarized by rewriting the whole thing, paraphrasing it in your words. Then it can't find no problem with it. But if you use it like what ChatGPT, it might be a problem. Them can't find say, use somebody else's work.
So you would just give your formula on how to beat the system. But you're
No,
not easy, brother.
but.
No, it's not deep. No. Yo, listen carefully, man. It's not deep in the system. All right, just as that paper that graduate level. And I tell you how it is done.
Yeah.
You have to write it like your own words. It's not
Exactly.
deep. You learn, while you're doing this, you're learning the information because you're rewriting it, you're learning it. So you can articulate it verbally eventually. And you learn it.
Okay, because you're going
So
to
you
have
just
to
use
read
it
it
in
anyway.
Exactly.
Okay.
At
So-
least know what you sent in.
Okay.
At least know what you sent in.
Yeah. You have to paraphrase it like your words, and while you're doing that, you're learning it.
Right. Right. So when the teacher question, I mean, it's giving you the answers, and it's giving you the answers, but at
Exactly.
least overread it so when the teacher question you, you can answer. That's what probably happened. The teacher probably asked, okay,
Exactly.
so paragraph 2, what did you mean when you write this? And he go, huh? The give you, that you can't do that. So at least
true, man.
know
You have
what
to
you're
do it
sending
yourself.
in. At least.
But I don't
understand
know
it.
how they can detect AI as the culprit behind there because it's talking in general. I mean, people talk like that. No?
I've seen some.
AI get information from somewhere,
A source.
and
But
how
how
that
can they
information is
prove?
laid out.
I don't see the
Hmm?
proof. I don't see how they can prove that you wrote a paper
listen,
off of AI. I don't see how they can prove
hold on.
it.
When you get an assignment to write a paper, the paper should be in your words, and you're just quoting your sources. This kid clearly did not put anything in his words and just hand in the paper. He didn't quote. You know what I'm saying? Like you know your teacher knows you. It's just that simple. You know that your teacher knows you, and they know what to look out for. Again, Jimmy Way cannot spell, cannot write, put a word in there with 22 letters.
Imagine me and put cat K-A-T.
Exactly. Them known for Jimmy to put K-A-T for cat. All of a
Well, go
sudden,
through and proofread and change all your words to that.
All right, K-K-A-T.
no, with 2T, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it just don't work.
Thank
so
you,
I
Carl.
can't
Appreciate
believe
you.
the teacher,
Leos
yeah.
are known for being great spellers, so maybe you'll improve.
Not only that, they have applications that teachers, if let's say you put an essay in and you're doing your thesis,
Yes.
you put it in and you submit it, they just put that, just copy and paste it and it'll tell me if it's plagiarized, yes or no.
Exactly.
In less than a
I've
second.
seen it in college, yeah.
Good morning, next caller. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, good morning. So to the point, first of all, they need to learn how to use AI because that's the wave of the future. But I recently graded a paper that without even putting it in the system, you could see AI all over it. Because when you're doing AI, there's certain things that it writes, certain marks that it uses. But this one was even very special because even in the reference, it said generated by ChatGPT. Now,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Person didn't edit it.
and this is a master's level course So
Dunce.
I'm doing it based on the rubric, and then I'm like, okay, in APA format, you would not put ChatGPT in your because I'm trying to give them the
No.
hint, like,
Uh,
yes, we encourage the use of AI, but not in this way. And as a matter of fact, the university tomorrow is having a training for professors on AI. So some universities encourage the use of it to help you, but not to write your paper.
Can
But
I ask you a
some
question?
Yeah,
students go all the way. Sure.
yeah.
All right, so you're a teacher, right? And
Mhm.
you're saying that the
The
institutions are encouraging the use of AI for learning process, but on
Because
what
AI
level?
is in different formats. So that's exactly. There are different formats. When you think about using Grammarly, right? Using Grammarly, using certain tools, even with ChatGPT, there's so many different tools that's available. It's using it to be more efficient, more productive, but not taking away from the fact that you still have to do your research. You still have to do your analysis.
So let me ask you a
But
second
some
question.
person, go
At
ahead.
what age would you say AI should be used? Because again, there is a process of learning, whereas at a certain age to develop the brain, you really don't need to be
Yeah,
using Chat GPT.
the bigger question is these kids going to learn anything using ChatGPT? Because remember, we would be studying for 2 3 hours, right? And now they don't have to study for what, more than 5 minutes to read over a paper that ChatGPT, right? Like, are they really learning? And what
Let me
about?
give you a personal story with me.
Go ahead.
I got very jealous with persons who use AI to be more productive, right?
Uh huh.
Like, oh my God, I had to do the work, I had to study. Because remember, we're
Yeah.
coming from the days of thesaurus and everything.
Right.
But once I embraced AI, and I'm still embracing it, right? I learned that one, it makes me more efficient, more productive. And even as I'm getting older, right, it's about efficiency and productivity. So I truly believe that if our youth learn how to use it, it's going to make them more productive, more efficient, more competitive. However, we as their guardians and parents need to teach them how to gather the information in the absence of AI.
I
And I
agree.
can tell you with these youth, like I have one, I'm like, what is Chat? Chat is your new best friend? Like she'll talk to Chat about different things. And I'm like, yeah, but compare and contrast, like someone said earlier, garbage in, garbage out, because these tools learn from the information that goes in.
Right.
And be mindful not to put certain personal information in as well.
Right.
But, if we don't get in line with AI, we're going to be left behind with everything, any industry you're talking about.
My only concern is that kid that walk with the glasses and the pen something, going to be left out.
Who, the nerd?
Yeah, the nerd
Exactly.
going left out with the gangster. Then we
it's
cut
the nerds that made this.
we
What are you
cut
talking
school.
about?
But the
But
nerd,
where's the
I shouldn't say that
competition though? But where's
but they need to learn how to maximize that tool. So instead of them spending 10 hours to study for an exam tomorrow, right? Maximize the tool because you still have to learn the information, right? But you're not spending as much time. So then you rest, you eat a good food, and you go in and you blow the test away.
that's the
We have
advantage.
to
That's
teach
the
our kids
advantage.
how to be competitive.
That's the advantage. But what's the disadvantage now to somebody that actually study for an hour and somebody just hit the enter button and go take a nap and on him way to school him just study B B A A B B A A B B
I don't think it's
A
going
A.
to be
No,
that
no, no,
easy.
no,
I
no.
don't
But
think it's
that's
that
not how
easy.
it is. That's not how it is because the difference is the kids still have to have the